Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Matters Ago, the first episode with the new format that probably most likely fucking sucks because actually one of the lights, I can't use them because I got coke on my power board because I'm a fucking idiot, that's why. Anyway, in today's episode, I want to talk about something that kind of gets on my nerves just a little bit. You know, there's a lot of people who have a problem with these SJW warriors and think they're just like the worst thing ever. Some people say, oh, they're well-meaning, but they take it too far and yada 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 and all this shit. I think it's all stupid. I think the trolls and the fucking SJW warriors are stupid. I think really common sense should prevail, but apparently that's just me and I'm a fucking nerd. What the fuck do I know? Because people are just stupid with this stuff. They keep going as, oh, it's overly complicated. Let's talk about gay marriage. Let's talk about rights. Let's make all these videos. Let's do all this crap. There's no need for any of that. It's very simple. What's the problem with gay marriage? Pretty much nothing. It's just a bunch of people who are jealous because they can't come out of the closet. Let's just get down to the basic facts of the shit. Okay, people are getting all upset and they're crying and they're going, oh my god, my rights are being impeached and oh my god, this is the worst thing ever. But you know what, we always forget the people who are actually suffering and we always put them aside and say, yeah, but our needs matter too. But you know what, they don't matter as much as actual fucking problems. Like there's people in the world in our modern society who don't even have medicine or food and we're whinging because someone called us fat or a cunt, maybe because we are fat or a cunt. You look, you know, people are going, oh what about this whole thing about like people being outraged or having weird kind of problems coming to terms with the whole Caitlyn Jenner thing and saying some homophobic stuff. Let's just look at this honestly for a second. Most of that is going to be jokes. I've even made jokes about it because you know what? It's kind of ridiculous and it is a little bit funny. It's human nature. There are ridiculous and funny things about human nature. I understand there's a mental thing, feeling like a woman in a man's body, and I'm not putting anyone down for that, but I'm making fun that we live in an age where you can just go boom to boom. Like, it's crazy. So at first, being, you know, probably the first generation where this thing's like just out there and everyone knows about it, it's kind of funny and crazy. So you make jokes about it and everyone gets all upset and people get yelled at and pissed off and, you know, lose their jobs and can't be comedians or have shows anymore because they said a fucking joke. And for Christ's sake, just get the hell over it, honestly, is the main point of this. People just banging on about the same old shit. Like, how many times have you gone on fucking YouTube and there's another video, oh, they made one, what black people think about white people, what white people think about black people, what this guy said, this racist shit, this guy, you know, ignore the racist idiot. I'm not, like, happy that there's a video out there that is, you know, a part of common knowledge where it's just a lady yelling, you know, basically racial profanities at a man. You know, the one at the supermarket with the crotchety old lady and the kid hanging in the background in front of that, like, convenience store. You know the one. And how fucking sad is it that we all can come together? It's a common thing. We all know about that racist idiot. We all know about all the bad shit, and we don't even look for any answers for any good shit, and then we have the nerve to turn around and say it's everyone else's fault. Maybe if we actually looked for some answers and weren't distracted by every little thing. Why do you think the election in America happened? Why do you think that Donald Trump could even be taken seriously or even be considered as a fucking candidate to be president of what you guys like to call the greatest country on the planet, but yet you still let it happen that a reality star can take charge of the greatest fucking country on the planet? And those are your words, but you still let him run. It shouldn't even be a fucking option. In Australia, right, we have this thing where you have to be like a politician and, you know, have to have like IQ and knowledge and not be just like the most stupidest, you know, this whole thing, oh, don't even get me started on this. Okay, it just triggered in my head right now, sorry. But the whole thing, oh, he's honest and he says it like it is. Well, firstly, he basically, since he became president, he kind of reneged on absolutely fucking everything and kind of went in the opposite direction of even most of his fucking supporters. So let's just get that. But that shouldn't be a qualifier to run a country because, oh, you know, he keeps it honest. You know, he says it. It doesn't matter. Like, you could be the most honest person in the world. Like, Ted Bundy was an honest dude, right? He would brag and tell people, and he was in his interviews saying what he did, and when he got caught, he told, and he was very honest. He said what he did to those women. What an outstanding dude. No, he was a fucking psychopathic cunt. But it's like people go, oh, we got this tiny little thing and we're going to concentrate on that and nothing else. It was even like when they had the debate. They're going on in a fucking like social justice, fucking distraction, bullshit little argument war thing when they're talking about policy of running a country that's actually quite powerful still. That's another thing. People go, oh, America's fucked and it's all done. It's not fucked and all done. It just needs to be taken fucking seriously. And to be perfectly frank, there's a lot of countries out there where people are fucking up. Yeah, let's be honest about that. But even my own country, we don't even take our shit seriously. I'm sitting here talking and fucking talking down nose at everyone. Oh, you didn't fucking take care of your country. But we're the fucking same here. It's the same shit all around the world. It's not even our generation. It's the culture that is the culture now, and that's the culture for everyone. You know, the elders might not like to admit it, but they're a part of the culture that's currently going on to some extent. Maybe not as influenced as the rest of us, but you know, they're still a part of it and they're still somewhat influenced by it, and we're all distracted by little things. Yes, there are people, few, and yes, they are mostly older people who do look through the bullshit, but there are even people of their own generation who are looking at the bullshit and calling it news and getting distracted, even though they lived in a time where they should probably fucking know better. Now, I'm not saying that totally gets my generation out, oh, we don't know any fucking better. It's called common fucking sense. Look at what's on the fucking pages of the news sites. It's not fucking news, it's advertising. It's just a bunch of crap. So seriously, just take shit a little bit more seriously. Try to look through even just a little bit, or do what I do. Just fucking ignore it altogether and be a fucking idiot. Okay, it's okay to be an idiot. I don't understand political anything. That's all my knowledge of politics. Political. I can pronounce that. That's about it, okay? But I can have an opinion on it and whatnot. But don't take this as credible. That's another thing. People see internet fucking star, someone who can get in front of like a microphone or a camera or whatever and some fucking gay lighting. Whoop-de fucking do. I have an opinion. You can agree with it. That's fine. But people who go and see like Casey Neistat say something, or one of these big YouTubers, I just fucked up the audio. Sorry. I knocked the table. Moving on. And see one of these guys and go, oh my God, that guy is so right. And that's my political opinion now. It's like, it's just a fucking another person on the camera, okay? It's just calm the fuck down. Just because we're on like a fucking platform that's video, just because it's in video and audio, or because of rappers said it, don't take it so fucking seriously. Maybe you should take that boring shit that you skipped out on when you were going through the channels where they're actually talking about how to make the world better, but you were like, oh fuck it, I want to go watch Designer, Timmy Turner. I'm not even lagging on people for that song because I enjoy it myself, being totally frank with you. But anyway, that's just my opinions on this whole SJWs, and I did go off point quite a bit, and I lost my point almost entirely, and I'm sorry for that. No, I'm not. You know what? Fuck it. It's mad as a goat, unscripted. Thank you for watching. Now, as usual, I usually have like a random little thing at the end, but I don't have anything off the top of my head, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to listen to my mouse. No, we're not, because I actually need that to monitor the recording, so I'm going to just stop now, because it's time to be serious. Yeah. Oh yeah, let's get serious. I want to get really serious. I want to get serious. Oh yeah. I'm really cross-eyed.